Morning.
Right.
How much you got on that one?
20 quid for the lot, mate. So we'll come to it.
Sorry, how much did you want for that again?
20 quid.
20. You want to do 15 and...
They're going to easily double that on eBay. And just in bits. Thank you, mate. You're a gentleman.
Cheers, thank you.
That's all yours, buddy.
And some of them are the big ones. She said they're all broke. She said I'm gutted.
Sorry.
They are amazing.
Yeah, all over the way.
Morning, how much have you got on the
£3.
headset? Do you know if it's all working?
Yeah,
Okay.
they are. They've never really been used, to be honest. They're more...
I'll say, yeah, they don't look like they've been touched very
No,
good.
they haven't.
Yeah, I'll grab those. I don't suppose you've got change for a time, have you?
Yeah, I think I have, yeah.
Sorry. Morning. I'm just
2 on it.
2. Do you know if it's all working?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll grab that for 2. How much are your box of wrestlers as well?
It's £2 each for wrestlers.
That's 2 quid for that. Cheers.
I don't think so. I think I had 7 and there's 6 of them. I know what it is. It's a pound for that one. They're different prices.
What happened to this one?
Not a clue. There's a whole load of them now. It's been years of playing on mate.
That's not a radio, that's a heater. It's brilliant. I've got one at home.
Morning. How much is the keyboard? Yeah, I'll grab that.
There is another black Jordan one as well. Shirley wore it
Thank you.
once.
YouTube, man.
You alright?
I've subscribed to you.
Oh, cheers, thank you.
Give him fun one. Fun.
This thing here?
Yeah. I don't know if it's. You use anything with it?
I'll just use this at the moment.
Yeah. You know, you might upgrade stuff.
What kind of quality sound do you get on it?
It's better than I thought it would be, to be fair, because I've only just started, so
Yeah.
I just tested it out as it was.
There's one on the other end as well.
Good job, team. Get ready for the next round.
Yeah. I told you to come this way, you still went the opposite way.
Sorry. It's got the cover as well there.
Morning. Is this your stand?
Pardon?
Is this your stand?
Yeah, it's both, so...
How much are the games?
Kevin, how much are your games?
50p. I'll go 12. I'll go 12 quid.
What's the best on the globe, man?
30.
30, okay. Okay, thank you.
Kevin, are they all in here?
It should be.
That one's not in there.
That's not in there.
Bye for me.
£50p, please, thank you.
Alright, thank you.
I'll have to keep the change.
£20. Yeah. They're limited. And they've never hardly been worn.
Yeah, I'll grab those two as well, please. Cheers, thank you.
A lot better.
Morning. Alright, just have a look at that controller down there.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yes. How much is it? £2?
Yeah.
£2.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Can I have a look at the Lego?
Of course. But do you know what? I'm going to leave that somewhere at the front, I feel.
Thank you.
There you go, mate. Cheers.
How much is what?
Morning, how much are they?
10 each.
10 each. Just the GoPro.
10. That's the. There is one battery inside, and this one battery for
Okay.
this one as well. So.
Is the GoPro working? Do you know?
Nah, I don't know. It was working, but it's not turning on. I don't know what's happening with it.
Try right up the top, shall we?
Do you know both the Joy-Cons working? Okay.
Yeah, these fully work.
There's no like stick drift or anything with those.
Hey?
They haven't got like stick drift or anything. No.
If you want to do 8 each, if you want.
What's the best you could do on the two Joy-Cons and the GoPro? If I took all three.
15 altogether.
Yeah? Oh, sorry, 15 for those? Yeah. Yeah, I'll grab those.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Normally I have some like hat, like heat, but I've lost it.
Oh, how much is that? Yeah, sure.
It's cute.
Yeah, I've got like a little Wallace and Gromit collection.
Perfect.
Cheers, thank you. Just the remote. Mate. Yeah, I'll grab that. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to another car boot pickup video on the channel. I asked in the last video if you guys would want to see pickups that I got from the previous week where I didn't get footage. And quite a few of you said that yes to show the pickups, even though I haven't got the actual footage of me buying the items. So what I'm going to do is I'll go through the pickups that I got last week at my 2 Sunday car boots. So I'll go through that first. I've got footage of the pickups, you'll have already seen those. So I'll go through what I paid for those and what I'll get for CEX vouchers and like potential eBay sales. And then once I've gone through that, I'll go through the pickups that I got last week that I don't have the footage of me picking up the actual items at the car boot. So yeah, we started off quite well at the car boot with, I wouldn't really say a risk, it's just something I didn't really know too much about. It's this Canon Selfie, I think CP 1200. I paid £20 for that. And I did have a quick look on eBay, and there's quite a few solds for like around the £50 to £60 mark. It did come with a couple of ink cartridges as well, so I'll probably just bundle that all together. And yeah, I'll try and get sort of 50 quid for that. I'm sure my money's safe on that. I did have a quick look inside at the condition of it, and to be fair, it doesn't really look like it's been used. As you can see, it's still got like some seals on it. So yeah, I don't think it's ever been used, to be honest, and it looks pretty new. So it's got all the bits inside it as well, and as I say, it's got those 2 spare packets of ink as well. So yeah, I'll try and bundle that all together, and hopefully I'll get sort of at least 50 quid for that on eBay. And I think the next pickup that I got from the first car boot was this pair of Turtle Beach Air Force Recon 70Ps. I paid £3 for those. I've tested them, they're all working fine, and they trade into CEX for a £10 voucher. So that's £3 into £10 voucher. And as I was saying in one of the other videos as well, always keep a lookout for Turtle Beach headsets at the car boot, because people never really want much for them. I don't think I've ever paid more than like 3 quid for a headset, and they always tend to have good trade-in values. And I think the next thing that I picked up was this DualShock 3 controller. I paid £2 for that, which is an absolute steal. Even if it wasn't working, my money would be safe on that for like spares and repairs, or I could ask my friend to fix it if it was fixable. But I did test it, and it's working all fine. So yeah, as I said, paid £2 for that, and I think that goes in for an £18 voucher. So that's a really nice trade-in value there. So yeah, so far so good with the CEX vouchers. I'm building up a nice amount there. And I think the last thing that I got from the first car boot was this Razer keyboard. So this is a Razer Deathstalker. I didn't really know what the value would be on that, but as soon as I saw the Razer logo on a keyboard, I just sort of knew I had to go and ask how much that was, and she only wanted 2 quid for that. And I did have a quick look on CEX after I bought it, and there's quite a few with this name, but I think the one that this is trades in for a £12 voucher, so £2 into £12. I haven't had a chance to test this yet, but I mean, I've pressed all the keys and none of them are like feel dodgy or anything. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'll test that at some point and hopefully send that into CEX for a £12 voucher. So yeah, I think that's everything from the first car boot. The second one that I went to on Sunday, I believe the first pickups that I got were these 3 Xbox 360 games. So they only wanted 50p per game. They did have a copy of Black Ops 2, but unfortunately didn't have the disc in there, otherwise I would have picked that up as well. But the first one that I picked up was Call of Duty World at War. So that trades in for a £4 voucher, and I didn't actually realise the value of Batman Arkham Origins, so I walked away, had a quick look at some of the games that I wasn't too sure on the value of, and that actually trades in for a £6 voucher. And then the last one that I got was Iron Man 2, the game, and I think that trades in for a £1.60 voucher, so that's £4, £6 and £1.60 from £1.50 paid, so a really nice trade-in value there. And then I think the next things that I've got were all from the same guy. So I've got these 2 Switch Joy-Cons and this GoPro Hero 5. Now I don't know if the camera will pick it up that well, but the sort of like front camera it looks a bit scratched. And I have tested it, so he did actually say that he can't get the GoPro to work, but I've tried charging the batteries and I've tried plugging it into the computer. It does recognise it, and it makes the noise to turn on, but nothing happens with the screen. PC does recognise it as a device, so it's partially working. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to speak to my friends, see if they know anything about fixing GoPros, because if I can't get that working, I think that's like a £60 voucher or something, and I did only pay £5 for that. So I think initially he wanted £10 for the GoPro, and then I think he wanted £10 per Joy-Con as well, and then he said that you'd do the Joy-Cons for 8 each, and then I asked how much you'd do the GoPro and the 2 Joy-Cons for, and he said 15, so I thought I might as well just take the gamble on that. I mean, I was pretty certain none of it was going to work, but surprisingly both of the Joy-Cons work absolutely fine. So yeah, no idea why he sold them so cheap, but yeah, that's £5 paid each for the Joy-Cons, and they both trade in for £23 voucher each, so £10 for those 2 Joy-Cons, and I'll be getting £46 in CEX voucher. The GoPro, if it works, I'll get like a £50–60 voucher. If I can't get it working, I'll just sell it for spares and repairs. I'm sure for £5 my money's safe, and someone will need a part or something from the GoPro Hero 5. So yeah, happy to sort of not even take a risk. I think £5 is pretty risk-free for a GoPro, so I was never going to leave that behind. And the next thing that I got was this DualShock 4 controller. Again, it's in really good condition. Asked how much they wanted for it, and they only wanted £2, so I'm not going to barter with that. I'm more than happy to pay, well, usually more than that for a DualShock 4. And I think that trades in for a £32 voucher. Tested that, that's all working. And yeah, £2 into, I think, £32 voucher. And then the next thing that I got, sorry, excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so that's why I sound a bit nasally, but next thing that I got was this little Wallace figure for 50p. I do have a little bit of a Wallace and Gromit collection, so anytime I see anything at the car boot that's Wallace and Gromit themed, I'll always try and pick that up. And then the last thing that I got from this car boot was this remote. So it looks like an Amazon remote, but I don't think it's official. I didn't really look at it properly at the time because he only wanted £1, so I was just going to buy it anyway. So not really sure what to do with this one, to be honest, because I've compared it to my Fire TV remote and it does look a bit different, but I don't know if it's just a different gen. I'll put it a bit closer to the camera, so hopefully one of you guys will know what that is. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to test it or anything, but I thought for £1 my money will be safe, and even if it's not official, I'll just keep hold of it as like a spare for my Fire TV. So yeah, I'll put the values above, as I usually do, for how much I've paid for these items and what I'll be getting for CEX vouchers and estimated eBay sales. I haven't calculated anything of it up yet, but I know this was a really good weekend, so I should be getting a real nice amount of CEX vouchers. So yeah, pretty good weekend for the car boots, and now we'll get into the pickups from a couple of weeks ago that I haven't got the footage for. Right, so into the pickups that I got from the car boot where I haven't got footage. I've got no idea what order I picked these up in, so I'll just go through it randomly, but I did get this massage gun, this Renfo. I think I paid £8 for that, and some of the solds on eBay are like 40, some go up to about 70, so I've got mine listed I think for 50 at the moment, but I'm sure I can get at least 40 for that, judging on some of the other sold listings. So yeah, that was a nice little pickup. And then I got a range of games and DVDs, so I got this Hell in a Cell 3 DVD set, paid 50p for that one, that trades in for a £4 voucher. I got Metro Redux on the Xbox One, paid £1 for that, and that's a £3 voucher. I also got Flight Simulator for 50p, and then that's a £3 voucher as well, I think. I got GTA 5, I think I paid either 2 or 3 for that, and I'm sure that's gone down a bit in voucher value. I'm sure that was trading in for like a £10 voucher not that long ago, but it's trading in for £6 now. So yeah, I can't remember how much I paid for that. It was either 2 or 3, so it's still decent. And then the last one that I got was Heavenly Sword for £1, and that's just going to go into my collection. I think that's pretty much what it's worth, but I think it's meant to be a bit like God of War, so I thought, yeah, I'll just pick it up and I'll add that to my collection. I did also get, which is probably one of the better pickups of the weekend, was this Nintendo Wii Guitar Hero controller. It's tested and it's all working absolutely fine. The only thing that it has is it's just missing the back piece there. But I've sold these before on eBay for like 35, and yeah, I can definitely get about 30 quid for that one, and only paid 2 quid for that. So that was an absolute steal. And I've got more portable DVD players. So I think I've got like 4 or 5 of these knocking around now. So I think the little one I paid 50p for, and then this one I paid £1 for. Again, I haven't got power cables for them, so I don't know if they're working, but I thought for 50p and £1, well, I'm always picking them up all day, every day. If they don't work, I have got a friend, as I keep saying, that can fix portable DVD players. I just need to test them basically. But if they do work and I can get power cables, I think they trade in like the generic ones anywhere between sort of £15 up to £24. Or I could try and sell them on eBay for like 20 quid each, which is probably what I'd look to do with both of those if they are working. And then the last thing that I've got to show from this car boot is this Doro 1370 phone. I don't know if it's unlocked or if it's locked to a network. I did have a quick look and there is a Vodafone SIM card in there. I think I paid £2 for that one. If it's unlocked, I'll get a £10 voucher. If it's on Vodafone, which I'm guessing it probably is, I think I'll get a £4 voucher. So I'll either be doubling my money at CEX, or I'll be more than tripling it. So I'm hoping that it's unlocked. I haven't had a chance to test it yet, but I can't imagine that it's not going to be working. I had a look in the battery and it all looked fine, so I'm sure it'll be working fine. But yeah, £2 paid for that, and hopefully into £10, but if not, into £4. And I've just realised that I forgot to go through another thing. I think I just said that phone was the last thing, but I did actually pick up this Wallace and Gromit clock. So it's from 1997. It's absolutely filthy when I looked at it in the box, so I gave it a good clean. And they actually sell sometimes for like 50 quid on eBay. I've seen some go for like 30, 40, but others go for like 50. I think I saw one go for about 70 as well. I didn't realise how much it would be, but I'm going to keep this for myself because I just think it's really cool. I only paid £2.50 for that, and I did also get another item from the same guy, which was a like Simpsons, Bart Simpson and Milhouse alarm clock. And that's sold already, so I think I sold that for like £24, so I've made like 20 quid profit on that, and I'll keep hold of that Wallace and Gromit clock and add it to my collection. So yeah, that's everything that I got at last week's car boot and the car boot before, the week before, sorry. Some pretty good pickups, so it's a bit of a shame that I haven't got the footage, because it was a really good Saturday car boot that I got all this stuff from. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you again for the support on the last video. Didn't expect to get quite as many views on my first 2 videos, so I'm really grateful for everybody that watched and left a comment or left a like on the video or subscribed to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.